So riding right now from Chum to Nouakchott, sun is setting, the scenery is so beautiful. We are riding in the desert, a desert that a highway to the desert that lasts for 550 kilometers. You won't find gasoline, only in Atar. So I'm lucky that I had with me the gas canisters that I filled up. So stopped a couple of minutes ago to refill the bike, and now heading to Nouakchott, where I will be spending the night. As you can see, at every police stop I need to give them a fish. The fish is a copy of my passport. I don't know why they need it, but everybody has to do it. I spent like 30 copies of my passports throughout the whole area. I'm glad that they already know me, because I think they are talking to the next post, and they are telling some motorcyclist is coming, and they asked me if I'm from Romania. So it was a fast connection, gave them the fish, and they say you should go. Happy everything is good, happy that I made it to the train stop in Chum, happy that I took some cool footage of the train, and can't wait to get a good night's sleep and something to eat.
What do you do here, my friend?
Removing bolts. So, you know, things can go wrong. And today I did something stupid. I went to the dunes like insane with the luggage on. These are the Vario cases from BMW, and you can see that one, it's filled with lots of sand, fine sand. Right now I'm removing the back part because the locking mechanism it's not working anymore, so I want to put it back in place, because today it was opening, so I had to tie it up with the strap. So I don't want to do that anymore, but I have the tools with me. It was a pity not to use the tools in this strap. So
You lose some food on the road.
yeah, I lost some of our food.
It's not okay.
It would be bad to lose the food. Luckily, we're not sleeping in the desert, because we also find some places to sleep, some auberge that are quite nice enough. They made us a coffee, and right now I'm not even showering, but I'm repairing.
Good luck.
You don't see that much barbed wire in any other city around Mauritania, but here in Nouakchott, the capital city of the country that we spent last night in, it's quite interesting because they have a pattern of roads that are going from north to south, which have asphalt on them, and some other roads inside the city that are like this, sandy, and we have to go slow, otherwise we'll raise the dust and everybody will be upset. The traffic, it's close to Nouadhibou. You get to see lots of Cobras, lots of old cars or wrecked cars that are still going on the road. Otherwise, this is still super windy. It feels just like in the desert, but you can find lots of petrol stations that have essence, which is gasoline. You can find good food. The hotels are quite nice. We had a beautiful one, and with a pool, even a pool, but we didn't spend the night just taking baths in the pool. So right now, leaving this beautiful city and heading towards Diama, the crossing in between Senegal and Mauritania, which, from what I read online, should take around an hour to get the visas and everything. Hope we will make it as fast as possible, because next stop is Saint Louis. border was super easy to cross, the Ama border from Mauritania to Senegal. 10 euros for the pass avant and 10 euros for the bridge taxes. It took us like 1 hour and a half, 4 offices, and everything was super easy peasy to go. We changed the scenery. We can see everything is green right now, and we saw some monkeys. Can't wait to get to San Luis, maybe have a drink or two, rest, and then tomorrow we go off-road to Dakar. Saint Louis, it's a different story compared to Mauritania. When arriving here, you see people that are glad to see you. They cheer up, they listen to music, they dance in the streets. It's a fishing city, so you see lots and lots of boats. The scenery is beautiful. You can even find alcohol because Mauritania is a dry country, so I had my small pouch of whiskey with me for the long nights. But otherwise, here in Saint Louis, you can find some beers and some other beverages that you can refresh yourself when arriving at the hotel. Let's talk about the bike, because the BMW R1300GS was taking it over the 5,000 kilometers line with me while crossing the border, and we had some off-road, we had some bad roads, we had some, I don't know, any type of road. And I have to tell you guys that this bike feels a lot better than the previous model, the 1250. Why is that? Let's start with the engine that feels a bit more relaxed, and while using it at I think 4,500 RPM, you have like 120 kilometers on the dash, no vibrations at all. The heat is less coming from the engine because I was riding in 38 degrees Celsius, and there was no heat coming out from this engine. This overall feeling is very good. What else? Pulling the throttle, it's like insane. Like on the 1250, the bike will react instantaneously and will drive you out of any corner or while doing a passing. Let's talk about the wind protection, because the wind protection is also super important over here. It feels a lot better than on the previous model. The windshield, it's better designed, and even in the lower position with the enduro helmet with a beak, I didn't felt any turbulence or vibrations. So this is super important. Also towards my shoulders, I didn't feel nothing. With the windshield up, I could even smoke a cigarette. So that's lots of wind protection. It's close to an RT if you ask me. The saddle, it's a bit more comfortable, it's a bit more narrower, and allows you to move back and forth while riding off-road. You have a pouch, which is a superb thing to have over here above the gas tank. That will help you keep something to charge over there. It's 40% larger than on the 1250 GS Adventure, but I'm super happy that I have it also on the normal GS. What issues did I have with this bike? I've broken a rear fender while riding off-road. Because of many vibrations, the thing came off and I lost it on the way. Otherwise, this Vario luggages were also used on off-road. They kind of look beat up, but maybe if I wash them, they will look better, but they still stand on the bike very, very well. So they are very good made, very well made. The triangle, while sitting on the bike, it's more than the same for me. It feels just like the 1250. The position of the rider on the bike, it's the same. I don't feel it a bit more crotched as everybody says online like this. No, it's just the same as on the 1250, if you measure the riding position, the triangle, it will be the same. Overall, this bike, it's evolved in every matter, in every aspect. I used it mostly on road mode and enduro mode because I didn't want to lose my head and do stupid stuff, start going fast off-road with the luggage on, because I didn't want to lose my things. And also I want to keep the bike in one piece because I'm still going for another 1,800 kilometers down south to Gambia and afterwards to Guinea-Bissau. Overall, the brakes are improved, everything is improved. You have lots of bite. I didn't experience the headlight of the older version, the 1250, compared to this one, but this one is super good at night. You have the laser LED, which cuts off the vehicles in front of you and will not blind the driver coming from the other direction. Also, a super important feature, I would say, I wouldn't buy a radar for my bike because it's useless, but I've experienced like 3 or 4 times this gadget over here saved my life, because I'm literally saying saves my life, because I was in a situation where I was looking on my phone, searching for an address to go to a hotel or admiring some scenery, and in front of me the car stopped. This beautiful thing over here stopped the bike and kept me safe. So it's a feature that you must buy with a bike, because you will see after you have it, you will use it, I think, 80% of the time. So from here down south, I'll do my luggage, prepare for road again, heading to Dakar first, off-road, and then we see what comes next. Only in Senegal they say I'm sorry, and then they go. Somebody hit me with something pulled by a horse, and they ripped off my box. Awesome, awesome. This is super awesome. Let's do some damage assessment, because yesterday night, arriving to Dakar, I got hit by a carriage with a horse and ripped off the side of my case. And today I see it that it's ripped off from many parts here. So the impact was quite big from what I'm seeing now. I used this strap to hold everything in place, but it doesn't look like it will stay here for long. Yeah, what can you do? You assume these things, it can happen. But the fun fact, the idiotic fact about it is that the guy saw me, I went to the right, and he was like staring at me, and the collision was there. But he didn't pull to the right, not even for a second. What can you do? So the traffic is not my favorite, but it's manageable. Otherwise, it's so much fun, and the weather is perfect. Senegal, it's a superb country. I'm in Dakar right now. I made it to here. I have my Dakar shirt on me, and the food is coming. Check out the oysters that we've ordered. Man, they look so delicious. You eat them raw. They are like super delicious. They look amazing. But let's talk about this country, because everything here, it's super colorful. You hear music, people are laughing at you, they wave at you, they are happy to show you directions. It's a different culture. Mauritania, it's safe, but you don't feel as safe as here. Although It's a beautiful country in Mauritania. It's kind of a Mad Max scene because you see those cars which are torn apart. Here, everybody has like beautiful, colorful clothes on them. They have a super big smile and white smile. I have seen the most white uh, tooth in my life. And you have this beautiful seaside. Actually, it's oceanside here. Behind me, it's the Gore Island over there, which we will visit afterwards. The bike reacted super nice. I had so much fun. There were 3 weeks of continuous riding, and so far my plan was to go to Gambia and Guinea-Bissau also, but unfortunately I will have to stop here in Dakar because there are some urgent matters that need attention back home. I promise you guys, I promised to myself that I will come back here and redo the trip from here south, maybe arrive in Cote d'Ivoire, why not Nigeria, because these places are so beautiful and they are worth seeing. I hope I got the adventure back in you guys. Maybe you can pack your bags and go for a ride with your motorcycle because it's beautiful. And I have to say, this was one of the trips that I wanted to do since a young boy, since 12 years old. And now that I did it, I'm unhappy because I cannot continue, but happy that I saw so much beautiful places and different cultures. I hope you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more like this ones. And I want to thank also BMW Motorrad for helping me achieve these goals and climb for their gear. I want to thank the Romanian partners which are on the screens that helped me approach my dream. Thank you guys.